to mid 50s. The southern half, they range from the upper 50s to low 70s. Pardon me, folks. In the desert southwest, in the northern parts of Arizona and New Mexico, temperatures range from the low 50s to the upper 60s. The southern half of New Mexico, temperatures are in the 70s. Southern half of Arizona, temperatures are in the upper 70s to low 80s. In California, on the coastal side, temperatures are in the 60s all over the coast. In Dio's at 68, and the Central Valley of California, 60s as well. In Oregon, you got temperatures that are virtually in the 50s, though Lakeview's at 48. Washington State, temperatures range from 35 in Trail to 53 in Yakima. Hold on a minute, folks. I think I can hear background music. But, you know what? Never mind. Just so you know, all of the snowfall prediction, snowfall accumulation, the estimate ones, as well as the rainfall prediction, and as well as wind speed, wind direction, and wind gusts, they're all estimates. Do consult with your local officials and your local weather office just to get accurate results, and also real-time measurements of snow and rainfall, and as well as real-time weather data, if you know what I mean, folks. Okay, so never mind. I thought I'd hear background music. Okay, so let's take a look at the upper level part of the atmosphere. We do have a large ridge over southern Texas, and yet that actually tends to split into two from what it looks like. One going towards the Great Lakes region, and the other one going towards the Great Basin. There is an upper level low just located offshore from California, bringing in all that moisture from the tropical part of the eastern Pacific, thus causing a lot of rain in Southern California, which does to threaten the roadways and as well as those who go out and about, but then many areas could get flooded so easily as a result of the typical drought that's been going on in Southern California. So all that doesn't really help, not at all. Beneficial rains might... Yeah, hold on a minute. Yeah, I'm sure it was beneficial. It would be beneficial, but right now, with this persistent moisture that's going on, dumping all of that moisture at once. I mean, I've already said that, but it's just not good, folks. Consistency matters. You know, a little bit of rain in a consistent form helps out. Okay, and we do have... okay, so that also translates to a trough that's off of Southern California. And we do have another trough just located over Maine, which means there is... Hold on a minute again. Okay, I'm back. Okay, there's a lot of rain in the desert south. Well, not really in the desert southwest, but in California is for real. I mean, even though there is rain here, but that means that there's a trough to the north of the Great Plains region. Which doesn't really add up, but it's more of a localized type of thing. Then you have plenty of dry air in the southeast, all over the south, I should say. But yet you have plenty of wet weather in places like the northern tier of the country, like the Dakotas and Minnesota. Now let's move on to 24 hours from now. That upper level low, or that trough, just slowly moves into Southern California, but still bringing in a lot of moisture for folks in Southern California to the desert Southwest. And then you have this ridge over Texas that's still ongoing, a trough to the north of the north of the Great Lakes. Hold on a minute. All right, I'm back. Okay, so that means, oh well, there's a tiny bit of ridge over the upstate New York, which means that there's going to be more storms in the desert Southwest and Southern California, and some wet weather is going to brew throughout the eastern Great Lakes region. That includes parts of upstate New York, and the Pacific Northwest might get some more moisture. We move into Sunday night, where that upper level low starts fading, and then it ends up becoming a little weaker once it ends up in the Great Basin, but it still is a trough though over there, and another trough just over northern New England, and also there is a growing ridge that's over Texas, and there is another trough just offshore from Northern California, and a tiny ridge over Central California, which means that more moisture is to come in the Pacific Northwest on the coastal side, and as well as some more moisture coming up in other parts of California on the coastal side, and the storm moves east towards the Rocky Mountains. Could be a snow event, but we'll take a look at it in western Texas. And yeah, there is going to be some wet weather throughout parts of New England, which means that's going to be a quick storm rolling into Sunday morning and into Sunday afternoon and into Sunday evening. It'll move its way towards the rest of the Northeast, mostly on the New England side. And finally, we have another upper level low just over Northern California, and still an upper level low just located over Nebraska, which means, and there's another trough just east of Maine, which means it looks like a vague looking ridge over the Gulf, a ridge over Utah. But you know what, folks? Might as well just say it. There's going to be more storms in the desert Southwest, Southern California, Great Basin, and as well as parts of the Central Plains, the mid Mississippi Valley, and then you have some more wet weather throughout places like the Dakotas, and parts of the Northern Rockies as well. And the Pacific Northwest could get some storms as well. Okay, so now what next? Okay, so we go back here and we talk about the tropics. We'll make this quick, folks, because I've done a lot of talking, and also because there's not much. I doubt there's going to be anything in the tropics. Plenty of stagnant air, but actually not really. It's too much wind shear everywhere. Same story in 24 hours from now. I wouldn't put money on this one and this one as well. What's the point? There's just too much wind shear. All that wind shear is caused by more cold air up north, which means jet stream tends to move south. Yep. In the next 2 days, going to Monday night, it's all just the same, folks. But here, highly doubtful. Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, not much, folks. Too much wind shear. Friday night, guessing games follow, so I'm like, what's the point? I mean, not too many, hurricanes. Hey, Wild, welcome. Hope you're having a good day, or hoping that you get better days ahead. How you doing? Now, let's see what we got with the European model. I mean, too much wind shear everywhere. When you got too much wind shear, there is very little to no chance of development whatsoever. Sunday night. You know, making this quick. Monday night, not much. Tuesday night. I mean, I know I'm just half-assing this, but truth is, you know, there's just so much wind shear. And when you have too much wind shear, that just tends to point the obvious. Not much is happening, you know, in terms of any sign of development whatsoever. Thursday night, too much wind shear for any chance of development whatsoever. And as well as for next Friday night. Guessing games follow. What's the point? And, okay. I'm doing quite fine. Not much happening. Same old usual. I get it, Wild. It's always, you know, something. I mean, for me, it's just, you know, go to work, and sometimes I do stream, but, however, the past week I was too busy with stuff, you know, like going out, mostly just trying to get some, you know, food and stuff, but sometimes I didn't get what I really want, laundry, all that, you know, jazz. Yeah, it's just that I barely have any time to stream, you know, in the middle part of the week. Right now I'm here, which is good. It's good that you're doing fine. Let's see, too much wind shear everywhere. Same thing in 24 hours. And then my Sunday night, similar story. Monday night, same thing. Tuesday night. Wednesday night. Thursday night. And Friday night. Too much wind shear. Alright. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing much going on in the tropics. And now, using the National Hurricane Center, as expected, tropical cyclone is not expected within a week. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I forgot to check about the fall foliage part. As of today, virtually the northern half of the country has past peak colors, and barely a tiny bit in the greater New York City area, and as well as the Chesapeake Bay area. The South, though, I mean, yeah, even Orlando is about to get low colors. Tampa, some places are already there. Jacksonville, New Orleans, Houston, San Antonio. Dallas, getting some moderate to high colors. Phoenix, low colors. LA, a little bit of low colors, but there are some areas that have high color, moderate colors. San Francisco, same thing. All right, and let's take a look at the drought. There's a lot of drought going on in Georgia, which explains that we have some alerts in terms of dry weather, some threat for fires. The desert Southwest, much of Texas, parts of the Pacific Northwest as well, and northern New England, and parts of the Ohio Valley. A lot of drought, a lot of extreme drought, I should say. But in Southern California, given that there is a lot of rain, that is still not enough for that to turn from abnormally to severe to moderate drought into no drought at all, like Northern California. But beneficial rains is the reason, but Southern California is getting the opposite kind of beneficial rains. They're getting a lot. Like a real lot. Like a real lot. Let me just get this ready in terms of rainfall. In terms of precipitation type, we'll play the radar. Just a moment for while you know. Oh yeah, how's the weather for your area? While, you know what? I'm just gonna show it to you. But you know what? You just tell me anyway. I mean, all I have is that you have some, lakeshore flow. You get winds coming from the Lake Superior,